So introduction, we prepare the introduction of research report at the end of research, because the elements that are to be incorporated in introduction, you won't be having them till you are done with everything. So there is, for example, a brief mention of your findings and conclusion, or if not finding and conclusion, your thesis statement. So thesis statement, you won't be having it. You simply are not in a position to form your thesis statement till the time you are done with your findings and conclusion. So thesis statement is what we have already discussed, that it's a contribution that you have made by the end of your research. It's that new knowledge that you have added in your research. So this is your thesis statement. So where do we mention it? We mention our thesis statement in introduction. Okay. So thesis statement is one important element of your introduction. Then in your introduction, you begin with mentioning what are you going to do in your project. So the difference between the elements of synopsis and elements of introduction is how you phrase your expressions. So in synopsis, you say that you will be doing it, because by that time you haven't done anything. But now you are done with most of the things. You have collected data, analyzed it. You have come up with your findings and conclusion. So now you will mention that what your research has contributed, what new knowledge you have added into the existing body of knowledge. So after introducing your research, you will mention the functional definitions of some of the key constructs. So this is a new sort of thing that you will add. Functional definition. Functional definition means, for example, if you guys have worked on education, so there are myriads of definitions available of education. So what definition of education have you considered for your research? That is functional definition. So some people say, for example, education is personality development. Some people say, I think we had this exercise even in the face-to-face session in the classroom. So what sort of definition of education are you taking up for this very project? What to you education is? Because ultimately that will affect your findings and data collection section as well. So your understanding of those key terminologies that you are going to take up for this research will be briefly mentioned in your introduction. One thing that you guys need to realize is that you won't mention any reference and citation in introduction. It's not a literature review. Okay? So here you won't be relying on the sources that you have read, rather your understanding, because we believe that by the time you are preparing your introduction, you are in a position to somewhat express things based on your own understanding. Obviously this understanding will be an outcome of your readings and you having spent some time on your project, but it's not appreciable that you overly rely on what you have read. So we just want you to reflect what is your understanding of those key terminologies and what version of those key constructs are you going to take up for your projects. So after functional definition, you mention your research questions. Now research questions are already with you. They are not to be prepared now. So you have drafted your research questions when you were preparing your synopsis, and now this is the stage that you incorporate them in your main body of research paper. By now we haven't added the research questions anywhere in our research report. So this is the place where you mention what were your research questions. After research questions, you move towards the objective of research. So one, concise, precise, not one, obviously it can be more than one. So objective is basically what are you aiming to achieve by doing this project. So you will mention in your introduction. Then you move towards significance of your research. Significance is that who will get benefit out of this research project, or why should you be doing it? What is the motivation behind doing this research? So that is the significance. Also, the significance might be that no one has done research on the domain that you have taken up. So that is why you wanted to do it. So significance can be as simple as there was no research available in this area, so you wanted to take it up. So after significance, you mention that what research tool are you going to use in your research. So basically a brief mention of your methodology, that how you are going to conduct this project. And you also then mention the data set. Who is going to be a part of your research, from whom you will be collecting data, what is your sample, what is your population. Note the details. I mean, a brief mention. Obviously, you will mention them. You have already mentioned them in your methodology, but now a brief mention of your data set, primarily your sample and population. Not, I mean, how you have reached to that representative sample and all those details that you have done earlier. Just a brief mention of them. And then that's pretty much, I mean, after having discussed these elements, you are good to go. I mean, you have touched upon all those key elements that must be there in your introduction. So first comes abstract, keywords, and then introduction. So this is in terms of hierarchy of the elements. This is how you arrange your segments. Rest of the segments you guys are already done with. So if you missed any of these elements, so I would recommend that you guys watch those 25 plus videos in that playlist on research report, and that would facilitate you a lot. So before final submission, my recommendation is that you guys at least once go through those videos and double check if you have added those elements in your research report or not. Because I mean, I do understand that you guys are doing it for the very first time. So I mean, there might be some problems and loopholes and areas that needs to be improved, but at least in terms of structure, it should be flawless. We have had enough of discussions on how to structure our research report. So the takeaway of the entire course would be that you enable yourself to draft a research report that addresses all those points that must be there in terms of structure in that research report.